What did Governor Soludo do with 487 billion naira in the last 30 months? For the past 2.5 years, Governor Soludo has been at the helm of Anambra State, renowned as a financial expert and international development economist. He came into office with promises of transforming the state to rival global hubs like Dubai or Taiwan, where once barren and rocky landscapes have been turned into economic powerhouses admired worldwide. During his tenure, Governor Soludo has received substantial sums, and these are coming from three major sources. Number one is the FAC, the Federal Allocation Account, where over 243 billion has been received. The IGR, where over 82 billion has been received. And then, of course, the local government allocations, where over 162 billion naira have been received. A total of 487 billion, excluding other potential revenues from long-term government investments. Personnel costs for the 30 months are estimated at about 53 billion naira, leaving the government with over 434 billion naira, assuming there were no surpluses from his predecessor, Governor Obiano. Therefore, by all accounts, Governor Soludo should have considerable financial resources at his disposal, akin to proverbial Izuogu and his charm. Governor Soludo has openly criticized former Governor Peter Obi's approach of saving money and making long-term investments, suggesting he is fully utilizing all available funds for development projects. Despite these significant financial inflows, there is little visible evidence across the entire state of Anambra where these billions have been deployed. Let's talk about roads. While some roads have been constructed and flyover in Ekulobia under construction, realistic estimates suggest not more than 50 billion, at most 80 billion, has been deployed on these projects by Soludo and company. From the Chinua Achebe Airport, which is gradually falling into a state of disrepair due to a lack of government support, to Nnewi, a hub that should be known for industrialization, which lacks meaningful infrastructure development, to Onitsha, which should actually be the center of excellence when it comes to trade and commerce, but nothing near that, and the state capital, Awka, which actually should be the best state capital in the southeast, but of course, a glorified village today because of lack of attention. Nothing notable happening. The question here is, apart from what Governor Obi and Governor Obiano did, what has Governor Soludo done in these very important cities and local governments? Ndi Anambra, I want you to follow me on this journey. Let's actually probe into where these funds have gone into. You'll hear things like road construction, to security, to agricultural. Let's talk a little bit about them. Despite the substantial personnel costs, the total expenditure over the past 30 months equates to approximately 21 billion naira per local government. And I want to ask, in each of these local government 21 that we have, where can you reasonably see evidence of 1 billion naira being spent? Is it in Obaru? Is it in Nnewi, Ihiala, Idemili North, any other? Mention. Now let's even talk about the roads. The roads being constructed in Onitsha, for instance, by Soludo and Sons, are they genuinely worth even anywhere close to 10 billion naira so far? Yes, some roads have been built, but it's even surprising that our esteemed Professor of Finance has chosen to focus on visible road construction, a route that many in executive positions use to secure kickbacks, amassing financial reserves in the process. Moreover, and this is very painful, none of these projects seem to have undergone any significant impact assessments, leading to serious negative consequences that these Soludo companies have failed to address. Lack of thorough environmental impact studies prior to the commencement of these projects is glaring. Let me give you a case in point. There's erratic road works going on in his village in Umweze, Sofia. What has happened there? Flood waters have been redirected into Ihita, Ibuku, Ikenga, Ezinifte. Neighboring communities, a visit to parts of Ezigbo, and Umudege villages in Ibuku, a very prominent town in Angota, would show you first-hand evidence of the unfortunate situation I'm talking about. Similar tales abound in many other parts of Anambra. Governor Soludo may cite substantial overhead costs, but such expenses can be significantly reduced, as demonstrated by Governor Peter Obi. In fact, it's our governor that was quoted as even opposing the minimum wage. when we have this amount of surpluses that can help to actually move civil service to another level. What we see in Anambra State is even worse when it comes to insecurity. Security costs might also be mentioned as a reason for the spending, but the reality on ground speaks differently. Anambra remains one of the most insecure states in the southeast, if not in all of southern Nigeria. The state has reportedly paid the highest ransoms, and there's no visible technological infrastructure in place. Nothing to show. Instead, citizens have been forced into self-helps. For instance, look at the wonderful effort that Senator Yuba of blessed memory undertook in the pass of Nnewi. Governor Soludo might also point to distribution of coconut seedlings and palm fruits to his political allies as a reason, as a justification for the spending. It is also disheartening that despite distributing millions of solution palm and coconut trees, not even up to 1,000 appear to have survived. This represents a tremendous waste of resources. Governor Soludo should have benefited from a basic lesson in agricultural revolution from what Governor of Anambra State, Governor Peter Mba, is doing, where he has executed similar initiatives in a more professional manner, yielding long-term impact. In all these, the real question here is, when are we going to see the promised transformation of our dear state in the east of Niger into a Dubai or Taiwan? Or at least, let's even have an equivalent of Aba in Anambra State. Let's join hands to hold our governor accountable. God bless you.